Hello, my beautiful face of the world. It's me, Queen Nightmare. And I'm going to do the second part of My Love. Is that right? Yeah, My Love, Snarry. So, let's get into it. Finding my mate. Severus POV. When the students walked in the hall, I saw one of them with bandages on. Of course. It's Potter, who has bandages on. There was something strange about him. When he looked at me, I felt I needed to comfort him, or whatever happened to him, to acquire some bandages. Those bandages. Weird. He smiled when he looked at me. He didn't glare or anything. The actual Harry Potter smiled at me. What a weird thing to happen. Harry's POV. There was something off about him. There was a calming aura to him. I looked him in the eye and smiled. He smiled back. Weird. Hey, Miney? I asked. Yes, Harry? She asked, concerned. I think Snape is my mate. That kind of rhymed. That made me kind of happy, sorry. I tell her, and she grins. Like she knew it was him. You should talk to him, Harry, she suggests. I nod with my agreement. We watch the sorting, then listen to Dumbledore's speech. After that, we eat and talk about my possible mate. After that, I hear Severus walking out. I ran to catch up with him. Professor! I yell, and he stops. So suddenly, I run into him. Yes, Potter? He asks. While I catch my breath, I need to talk to you, I say, and he looks at me concerned or confused. Well, seeing as you just got here a few hours ago and don't have homework, what could you possibly want? He asks with a raised eyebrow. It's personal, Professor, I say, and his expression softens, like he knows what I want to talk to him about. Well, follow me then, he says, walking off. I follow quickly, behind, almost running since he is taller than me. I follow him into his private room and sit across from him. Now, get on with it, Harry, he says, and his eyes widen when he says my eyes widen when he says my first name. Well, I came into my inheritance on my birthday, and my uncle, he beat me because I was screaming so much at all the pain. Anyway, I went to St. Mungo's, and they bandaged me up and healed me. Then I went to the burrow, where I was told I was a Vela. I was told my mate would have a calming aura to them, and that's what I felt when I walked in. I trailed off at the last bit. Well, very well. You want helping finding your mate, I suppose. No, sir. I think you are my mate. I looked at him and chuckled. I say, and he has a look of relief on him. How could you possibly know? He asks. Well, being there are like thousands of kids in the hall. I looked at you, I liked you, and since I knew I was gay, and I felt your aura. It was calming and inviting, I say, and he grins. Why, Harry, if I didn't know any better, I'd say I'd have thought you thought the whole speech out was to get with a professor, he says, and I laugh, wheeling my wings out. He gasps in surprise. Still think I'm lying? I ask, and he chuckles, getting up and walking over to me. I think we have a kiss to see if I'm your mate. I cringed. It's like a Cinderella story. So, like that one moment when they're like, oh, I'm in love with you. Oh, let's kiss. And you're just like, cringe. He says, snaking his arm around my waist. Yes, I think we do, Professor, I said, wrapping my arms around his neck and kissing him. When his touched mine, I felt love and need, the only thing possible to feel if you were A, in love, or B, your mates. He pulled away and grinned. What did I just do to my computer? Anyways, let's go. He pulled away and grinned. I 100% think we are mates, he says, and I chuckled before Hermione barges in. I knew it! I knew you were mates, she says, and we both look at her confused. Oh, don't look at me like that. I went to the library to look up Velas, and their mates, Severus. I saw you smile a true smile at Harry tonight. And Harry, I saw the same about you. This book says that the mates are attracted to each other through a course of time before they know what they are, and that they are mates, and that mates feel each other's pain even though they could be miles apart, she says. That must have been what I felt on Harry's birthday, when his uncle beat him. Severus added, looking at me. Well, we better go to the headmaster and get you situated into my room. Wait, what? Wait a minute, he's underage still. You can't do this, bro. Wait, was it his 16th birthday or his 18th birthday? Because it's different, let's break this down. In different cultures, such as like Japan, it's legal to be at the age of 16 or 14. 14 is the age of consent. But still, 16 is inheritance. Grandma! I was recording, and now all you hear in the background is, you asshole, can you stop? Can you get down from there?
She's knocking shit off the cupboard out here. All of a sudden, I hear this click, and I look up, and there she is sitting there. She jumped up and knocked off something. Knocked off a pen or something.
This is Tiger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the smallest.
Yep, she's the smallest one, and she's Tiger.
Oh.
The other ones aren't Tiger. They aren't Tiger colored.
Oh,
Cinnamon's
yeah.
more of a cinnamon colored, and Rebel's more of a gray color.
Yeah.
She's got a definite Tiger pattern to her.
Yeah, Rebel is the big fat one. That's gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cinnamon's the big fat one that comes on here all the time.
Yeah, and she's the one that slept in my bed all afternoon. Hi, Cinnamon. That was me. That was not the cat. Okay, going back inside my room. Okay. In Japanese culture, usually when you get your inheritance, you're 16. In American culture, it's 18. Don't know about inheritance in anything the UK does. I think it's the same, but I don't know how old he is. So asking him to move his his bedroom to Severus's room is kind of saying something, which is not okay. Okay, sorry, rant over. He adds, pulling me and Hermione with him. When we arrive at the stone gargoyle, he says, Mars bars. Ow. And it moves, revealing stairs. We walk up them into his office. Dumble, I'm right there. Oh, yeah. We hear a man's voice coming from Dumbledore's room. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me he was fucking someone. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I am not doing that phrase over again because I have my grandma and grandpa outside. We hear a man's voice coming from Dumbledore's room. Severus decided to turn around, walk out, and knock. When he knocked, we heard fumbling and cursing. "Come in," we heard, and walked in. "Ah, yes, Severus. What is it this time?" he asked, annoyed. Well, Harry... Mia would have been like, "Can I come back later? Are you busy?" Just give me a set time and I'll be back. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay. Well, Harry, here is Vela, and I'm his mate, he says. "I guess you'd want him moved to your room." I don't know what accent that was, but I pulled it out of my ass and I used it. Take that. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Dumbledore asked, and we both nodded. "Right, well, I'll get the house elves to move his things. You're dismissed," he said, and we walked out. "Well, Hermione, better get back to your dorm and tell Ron the situation," I said. "I'll be with Severus." And with that, she walked off and we walked to his room. "So, Sevy, where will I be sleeping?" I ask, and he chuckles. "Don't be silly. You're sleeping on my bed with me," he says, and I blush. "Right, of course. Well, I'm off to bed then," I say. "Oh, right, of course. Well, I'm off to bed then," I say, kissing him roughly on the lips and walking off, winking. I'm gonna love this, I thought, while I fell asleep, cuddling his pillow. Aw, sorry. I just think it's kind of cute. Well, guys, I was interrupted by a video and I had to redo this last part. Rude, right? I can't believe this. I'm kidding. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you comment what you want next. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will do another sunshine video. I might cut the things a little bit smaller, but I'm really sorry because it's so long. Hold on a second. I'm dying. Well, my grandma's making pigs in a blanket, which I can't eat because I'm on a diet. I'm gonna cry. Anyways, guys, I hope you comment what you want to hear next, and like or subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell me what you like next. It can be literally anything. It could be Drapple, for goodness sakes. I would literally read that. It's like Draco can't even get it out. Draco takes a big bite of that juicy apple. My mom would totally, you have to pay me to get drunk to do that. But anyways, guys, be happy, be healthy, and always be loving. Bye-bye.